So see, a user story is like a task. As a homeowner, I want to be able to, go to the wash basin and, get water. That's a task.
Mm-hmm.
As a homeowner, I want to be able to, you know, go to a toilet and sit on a potty toilet. As a
Mm-hmm.
user, I want to be able to take a shower, and I need a shower, handle, right?
Mm-hmm.
So those are all tasks that you're assigning. It's called a user story in the project management sense.
Mm-hmm.
And then like a epic, like a epic is like a theme of the story, meaning you're going to be doing all the work in a bathroom. It's called an epic. Okay. And list of user stories, list of tasks are put into like an ice box first, and then you're picking each and every task and putting it into like a current sprint. Sprint is where, in 1 week, how many tasks or user stories are going to be done. And you're assigning on every task like points. 1 point will be like, say you say 2 hours worth of is 1 point, or 2 points would be 4 hours, and 3 points will be, or 4 points is 8 hour worth of work. So you're dividing each and every task into that kind of category. Is it 1 point, 2 point, 3 points, or 4 points? Right.
Okay.
So that means that divides as the hours. So then you can assign, because you've broken each and every task up to like a 2 hour level, between 1 to 2 hours. That's a minimal. That's a user story. Like, as a user, I want to be able to take a shower. So maybe it's a 1 point, meaning 2 hours. User story that somebody has to complete that, right?
Okay.
But within all those user stories is this theme of a theme, which is like a bathroom or a kitchen. It becomes a theme within that project, right? So within that theme or epics, there are a lot of tasks or user stories where you've broken it down to the most least executionable activity, which is a user story, right? And backlogs are like, after 1 week, if something gets left behind, that's called like as a product backlog, meaning just got pushed into a backlog, right?
Okay.
So those are some of the terms in order to, work with this. So ice boxes where all the user stories are kept. Current backlog, meaning what is going to be executed, what are the, what's not completed task kind of thing. And an epic is a theme basically. So let's just start, stories. You've got icebox, finish. So you start using all the new box. I don't know what's wrong with this computer. Create or add story button. So icebox estimation. So it's telling you, the icebox is where you start storing all your features and ideas throughout the course of the project. Any new story usually go there first. So it's like parking a user story. You come up with an idea. Hey, now I need a diverter for this particular bathroom. So you basically put that in an ice box. All the ideas that you have, you throw it into an ice box and associate that ice box with an epic, basically.
Okay. So explain what an epic is again.
Epic is a theme. Like, I want to be able to work on a bathroom, or I want to be able to work on, it could be another theme. You can divide the theme by bathroom, rooms, living room, or else you can say epic is a concept, a collection of a theme of stories like electrical work,
Okay.
or that could be a bigger epic. But if
Okay.
you want to do it more focused kind of a theme, then you say, for this project, let's talk about all the activities that I'm going to do for a bathroom. That's called like an epic.
Okay.
So either you can grab it by a bathroom, or else by a general function like electrical work, or you know, hot tub, or anything like electrical, plumbing, roofing, all that kind of stuff, right? You could do
Okay.
epic either of the ways.
All
And
right.
click on the bar stories. Stories are prioritized by moving them from the icebox to the backlog. The higher they are in the backlog, the sooner they need to be started. So this is called the backlog. So icebox is you just throw ideas and
So it needs to be done.
task, basically, right?
So ice log or icebox is you saying what need to be done, and then the backlog is like when you got to prioritize it.
Yeah. You're going to
Okay.
be prioritizing which is that first work. So for example, say, you know, in our example, like all the stories, like tasks related to, like, say, mold, okay,
Mm.
would have been right now the biggest priority. So they would have come from the icebox. The first stories or tasks that need to be done to remove the mold would be on the top line of the backlog, right?
Ah, okay.
And so mold and foundation would be the top line. So like as task, if you think about our TAF project, there could be, you know, there are a lot of tasks to be done, maybe like a drywalling, or a task that needs to be done that's like a painting. That's not going to be on the top of the line of the backlog. It's an idea, it's a list of tasks that you want to be able to do, but it's not going to be the highest priority in the backlog.
Okay.
And the current iteration shows the stories that your team have started or should be able to start. So once you prioritize your task or user stories, then you're saying then you have to be able to manage your current activities. That is called like a sprint. A sprint can be 1 week or 2 weeks, like you're completing a set of tasks that are prioritized through the backlog.
Okay.
That's usually like a first sprint or second sprint. Which user stories fit in current iteration is based on your project velocity. Velocity meaning how many hours are there and how soon have you completed in the last week. That many hours you can kind of now assign. So based on your past history, you were able to do tasks that had 40 hours or 50 hours based on the manpower. So that many hours you should be able to then predict that if a user story had like 40 hours or 80 hours, I was able to do it in the last week. That much I got accomplished. Coming week, you're not going to suddenly be able to accomplish 160 hours with the same manpower.
Right.
Or for that matter, last week with 2 people, you completed 80 hours worth of work. So then you have to design, you got a task, you got to assign that's planning those hours and blocking those hours. So you can just, last week there were 2 people and they did 80 hours worth of work. You got to fill your next week for 80 hours. You can't say, oh, I have only 40 hours worth of work to be done now.
Right. Okay.
You're managing your velocity. You know, what is your velocity that you did in the last 2-3 weeks? That keeps a track of what's your potential thing that you can get done next week and the week after, basically.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
It's very powerful to be able to manage. A lot of Fortune 500 companies do this, like, called agile methodology.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna dissect this for sure and play with it a lot.
Below your current iterations are your future iterations. So that's what it is. So whatever you're moving and you're trying to manage this week's worth of work, it tracks the velocity. It says, you know, you did these many things, and, you know, you were successfully be able to accomplish these many tasks. Now you can do this. So you've got a historical data of what you could accomplish with the X number of people before, and now you're able to do it in the coming week, basically. And what
Okay.
this whole exercise is really doing is refining. Every week it's showing you, you know, MVP, minimal viable product. Like, it's showing the investor the features and functionalities that are being done. Nothing is kept stagnant. And you also, as a project manager, have a very tight pulse on everything that's about to happen, that has happened in the past. And it's allowing you to refine of your project management skills. So this is a very deadly and a powerful tool to become a very, very strong and a successful project manager, which is so much needed in this fix and flip industry.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You need a strong project manager if you're going to execute the proper way.
But this is a tool, this is an arsenal. Without this, you can imagine, like, every time people are coming in there, they're just wandering around. Somebody,
Yeah,
you know,
like a
people
chick
show
with the head
up,
cut
they don't know
off.
what's going on. And suddenly, like, your billing hours are, and if you're doing it by the hour, they're just going off the roof, basically.
Yeah, it's a scope of work basically though, and it's a precise scope of work. It's just like basically what I wake up and I do every day. Like I create my list of everything I got to do for the day and everything. It's like a big checklist, and that's exactly what that is. You prioritize what's first, what's most important, and then you assign it properly. So that's exactly what I'm seeing.
Yeah. But a task or a checklist is very stagnant. You just write it. It's not dynamic in nature. It's not
Right.
things assigning. If something doesn't get done, how are you putting it back into the backlog, and how are you going into the next backlog and the next sprint, all that stuff. It allows you to manage all these tasks and activities on an ongoing basis. So you're juggling the balls in so many balls in the air very, very efficiently. But just a task list doesn't mean anything. It is a good practice, but it's not leading to the end result, if you will, more efficiently.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying now.
And
Okay.
especially when you're managing so many people, it's just impossible just to have a task list basically on your hand.
Right, yeah, it is more compatible.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I definitely see the value behind it. It's valuable as hell.
So developer, like, again, these are software terminologies, but can be used in the fix and flip industry. Developers can, like your project managers or people who are on site, can start, finish, finding and deliver the story when the feature is ready to review. So here's another beautiful thing. Once somebody does the bathroom or like a faucet or a bathtub, then, you know, it's ready for review, meaning you get a sign off from it. Is the water coming out? So you start getting into the test phase. Is the water coming in properly? Is the hot water working or not? It's not just a matter of a bathtub. Like I had a situation, they said, wow, whoop-de-doo, plumbing is done. Well, what do you mean by plumbing is done? They just put like a hot water pipe and a cold water pipe, but then there's other things. You got to have a PVC. You got to take it up to the level where water can be connected to the washer and dryer and things like that. That's plumbing, not just a matter of just putting two pipes and saying plumbing is done, right? So there's a lot of steps, even to simple thing like a plumbing. You're breaking down and saying, okay, is the hot water really coming out? You're reviewing it. So when somebody does a certain scope of work or task, then somebody has to review that to make sure, yes, this bathroom, this particular user story, or this particular epic, these many user story, this task is for real completed. It's not like somebody just plugged a damn pipe and the water is not coming. So who reviewed it, who tested it, none of that happens, right? But now you can have that kind of workflow being managed and built, and know for sure you're getting a finished product out of all those activities that you're doing.
Okay, absolutely. It's just like basically dotting your I's and crossing your T's.
Absolutely. So it's giving you constant feedback, you know, to make sure that, you know, that particular activity is really not done until you as a project manager owner accepts it. And if it gets rejected, a comment should be added. And the reason, so that it can get restarted, basically.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I
Power
see.
behind it?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like this. Man, this is so foolproof.
Yeah. So this is a story workflow. Story is, again, a user story. User story is nothing else but a task, a set of tasks. A user should, as a user or a homeowner, I should be able to go to the bathroom and sit on a toilet. Sit on a toilet and do what? Do flushing. So that's I should be able to flush so that I can drain my potty out, right? So that's a user story. That's a task. Not many times you would think that way. You don't break the task into that minuscule level, but that's needed. I mean, you have just plugged the damn toilet and the flush isn't working. How are you going to sell that damn house?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Transparent. Yeah, you need to be transparent to the point where it's just like you talking to like a 4-year-old.
Absolutely. So if you can break it down, you hit it on the nail. If you, as a project manager, can break it down to a 4-year-old, now you can plug and play and say, Mr. So-and-so, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you 10 user stories, or I'm going to give you 4 user stories. Or 4 tasks. They are worth 2 hours, and I want it done in 8 hours. Do you think anybody can then bullshit you and say, oh, I was walking around, this broke, or something came, or the fire came, blah, blah, blah. There is no room for error. Right. In these 8 hours, I want these 4 tasks or user stories done, and this is how I'm going to test it. And either I'm going to accept it or reject it. And then when you're rejecting a lot of user stories by a certain person, you can then start testing the quality of how many of this tasks this guy did came under rejection, and now you're tracking people's performance also.
Man, this is so cool.
Is that real or what?
Bro, that's insane. I don't even think it's real. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's
so
definitely
that's the story workflow here you're talking about.
Okay, yeah, I love it. I love it, bro. I can't wait to start using it. I'm about to use it as soon as we get off this call. I'm about to start, playing with this software.
Here's a velocity. This is very important to understand velocity. Velocity is nothing else but the speed which you're delivering certain user stories or certain tasks based on your historical background and record for that particular project. And this velocity becomes it's almost like you become an astrologer of your own project in a more scientific way, because it tells you that last week you did 20 user stories, 2 people or 3 people. Now that sets the standard of the velocity. You want to increase more velocity, and you can tell, okay, so the velocity of this, so you could literally also do like a comparison of 2 projects, one in Santa Barbara, another one in Taft Road, and you give them same set of user stories in Santa Barbara and Taft Road. The velocity might be, these guys you tell them to do a bathroom and a kitchen, might be similar kind of, problem set on both sides. You guys did it in 40 hours in Santa Barbara, but the guys in Taft Road did it in 80 hours. So their velocity is 80 hours. This velocity is only 40 hours.
And the difference is 40.
Teams amongst projects and seeing the velocity, is it real or not? And also to be able to set future work and future standards for the capacity of that team, that location, that marketplace, basically.
Right. So the team that did it in 80 hours, so will we just say that they don't qualify for that specific job, or we will have a team that do it in 40 hours, do those kinds of jobs?
Now you have data. Now you can kind of be more, be more thorough of saying, where is the ball getting dropped? Why is this team with the bathroom and a kitchen completed in 40 hours, and these guys did it in 80 hours? The 80 hours can be held accountable. So come next week, you do the similar, then you might move into 2 bedrooms and say, tell the slower team to pick up speed, or maybe the other team has already done a bathroom and a kitchen at 40 hours. That sets the standard for the guys in Taft. So you've got that velocity already in place, and you're guiding them to be able to be on velocity and on point.
Absolutely. I get it. Okay. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a good model to test out. Like it's foolproof. Like, bro, and then you can track everything this way as well. And then, like you said, you holding people accountable. So it's like all across the board. It's gonna be great. Like, I can't wait to see it started.
So here, let's start like an epic. If I'm gonna create like an epic, double click here, right? This is accepting. This is iteration and backlogs and epics. So if I want us to first start with epics, which we said, let's start with epics. Like say we're gonna say kitchen. Okay, that's an epic. Okay.
Yeah, because the thing.
An epic. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kitchen remodel. Let's say. Okay. Yep. So you can describe it. You can write a comment and stuff like that, right? And the beauty about this is you can also mention a person in the comment. You can add files, what need to be done. You know, all that stuff you could do, right?
Mm.
So this becomes an epic, okay? Now I have another epic called bedroom or bathroom, let's say, bathroom. So this will become bathroom remodeling. Okay. So this is bathroom. And now you could do
to the icebox. Start tossing ideas out like
kitchen.
You say plumbing, or that's not a theme, is it?
Yeah, so plumbing. And well, plumbing could be a more general across the border. I mean, you could do different styles, right? One could be like you're doing plumbing. That means it's going to go across the whole house.
Okay, yep.
Be more breaking it down modular. Like a theme can be, I think, can be more managed when you say bathroom, kitchen. And I'm trying to, there's no one way over the other. I'm just trying to think it through. Maybe bathroom, kitchen might be a better way of a theme to capture a certain set of tasks associated with it. Because when you do plumbing, you say, okay, kitchen and all that stuff. But when you say kitchen, then you got that whole number of tasks locked down, right? So now we did bathroom, we did kitchen, we're going to talk bedroom. One. So bedroom.
And then and the icebox part, you just go into the description like bedroom needs all carpet and all drywall tore out.
So, no, you're not going to say all carpet. You're just going to say you got to be very careful. Once you do the epic, you got to do user stories that are almost, you have to think like a child, 2 hour worth of work.
Okay.
I need, as a homeowner, I need a carpet to be installed in a bedroom.
Right. Okay. As a homeowner, I would want light fixtures placed properly.
Yes, that's it. So you can't do like a large one, then it will destroy the purpose because you want to be able to manage every task to the minuscule level like a child like. So that if that person, one person we assigned to the task and didn't do the carpet, we can reassign it to somebody else. We can keep on throwing those tasks that are manageable, that are broken down so specifically, so you're not dependent on one person over the other. The project manager is keeping full control on the destiny of the project. It's not the worker that's driving the project. It's the project manager that's driving the project.
Okay. I see.
Right. So you got this bedroom one, and then we go one more.
Bedroom two.
So what's interesting, once you do this, it's like almost like a single family. It could almost be templatized for all the other projects. You can literally copy this template and get started. You don't have to do it. Maybe you might have to add one more bedroom or anything like that. But once you've got the theme blocked down, this is like a cookie cutter model for a single family to manage a project really tightly.
Dining room.
Living room.
/ dining room? Or should you do each individual thing?
Living room and dining room might be separate, so we'll just do dining room. the more you can kind of have themes that are more closely sort of compact, the better it is, so you can manage it more carefully.
Okay.
Utility room.
Utility room, basement.
Well, in this case, there is no basement, so you don't want to add that. Maybe you just say crawl space here.
Okay, so it's Taft. Okay.
So it's project specific, right?
Yep. Would you go into depth about the garage, or is this all inside the house?
We could do the garage also. We can add the garage here.
And then also, what about the yard? So would you use yard as an option, or would you not use it?
Front yard, backyard.
Okay,
front
cool.
Yard.
But as a homeowner, I will want all debris from. As a homeowner, I want all debris removed from the yard.
Yeah, now you got to be careful. You're going into more of a horizontal. If you say cleaning debris, that could be the whole house.
Like the roof, like from the roof. So like as a homeowner, I will want all debris from the roof removed from the backyard.
Yeah, there you go. So that will come under a roof. That theme will come under a roof, as opposed to I want all debris removed. Then you've got too many tasks.
Right. Okay.
Kind of losing its purpose type of thing. So you got backyard, front yard, garage, utility room, bathroom. We did bathroom. We could do bathroom. There are no two bathrooms.
There's not two bathrooms in Taft, no. Yeah. So I think we got everything on the inside of Taft. We got 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, kitchen, dining, utility room, living room, garage, front yard, backyard. That's it in Taft. Crawl space. That's it. Unless you want to talk about the gardens, but that's also included in the house.
So where's the epics? Okay. Okay, here, epics. Okay. So you got the epics, you got the icebox, you got the current iteration box.
Backlog.
What's that?
Also, the backlog.
The icebox will be all the user stories. Backlog will be the prioritization of all the user stories that are taken or tasks that are taken from the icebox. And then you have the current sprint. A sprint for us is like 1 week.
Time frame.
Time frame on a weekly basis.
Okay.
So sprint is you're running a sprint. So think of sprint like, hey, you're going to be jogging a mile, right? So it's current, it's now. That's what is a sprint, basically.
Okay. Makes sense. So do you click on each do you have to click on each topic then go into Icebox, or do you just type it straight into Icebox?
Let's say if I create an Icebox, let's say we start off on, we did the crawl space, we did this, we completed the mold job and everything. So right now, let's say if I wanted to do the kitchen, okay? In the kitchen, I want to do I want to do, let's say bedroom. We start with bedroom number 1. That's might be more easier. I'm going to create a Icebox, or I'm going to create a task here, right? So this is where a user story, add a story will start coming. Okay, so this is like, I want to create like drywalling, okay? Drywall. Okay, story type is feature. So what kind of story is it? Is it a bug or is it a chore? It's a feature, meaning it's something that we're going to be building, right?
Okay.
Unestimated points. So let's use a point might be 1 point is
2 hours.
2 hours. 2 points is
4 hours.
4 hours. 3 points is 6 hours, right? So this, how much do you think drywall in a bedroom would take? Like just drywall.
4 hours.
About 4 hours. So that's 2 points. Okay. So now the owners, you have to add the owners. Here you're going to add the users right now. So I have to go and add, say, Ryan and all those things, right?
Okay, so you have the people responsible for the task.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
To create a drywall or cut a drywall, right? Cut a dry. I don't know what that is, but we can talk to Ray and get more clarification. Cut a drywall.
Yeah, this is just an example right here. I get what you're doing.
So add a description. So you can follow the story. You've got owners. I'm going to add more users to it and the task. And if some comments I need to do, or I need to assign this, he'll get that notification, add a label. So label is now this, you're assigning it to what is this task, to a epic, right?
Epic, okay, yeah.
Epic is a theme, basically, bedroom one. Okay, so we added it to an epic. So every time now I know this drywalling is pertaining to bedroom one. You see how powerful that thing is, man?
Yeah, that's clutch.
Right? So if I save this drywalling, I mean, I could say bedroom one just for description purposes so that it doesn't get mixed up. But I've also added it to an epic just in case if I don't know what drywall I'm talking about. This is bedroom one, right?
Okay, yeah.
So say this is drywalling. Okay. Now I could do the same thing. Now, since I've got a certain icebox and idea, what I can also do is rather than, redoing it, right? I can now clone this, I think. I can copy this so that I don't need to, rewrite it type of thing.
Okay.
I think I could do that. Let's see. Cut a drywall. Anyway, so this is the icebox. Any ideas that are coming to my head, I start adding in here. This is nothing else but my list of tasks. Something comes to my mind. Okay, I got to get a carpet. So then another one would be, say, carpet installation. Okay, carpet installation. Okay, so I save this. And again, what's this? This is a feature estimated 2 hours, I guess.
Yeah, we can say 2 hours. It's a rough guess. Label.
Oh, label, sure. Yeah, you got it, brother. You're on it, baby. So this is going to be bedroom one.
Yeah. And then you put, like, in the description, would you put install carpet? Even though you get to that. Okay.
This is what you should kind of, once you start getting a hang of it, you can start writing more description. Right now, I'm just kind of, rushing to create a structure and give examples of how the ice boxes work and stuff like that, right?
Right.
Now, so we've got the, drywall, we have, and in some cases in this particular house, because all the boards are torn up, then insulation you can do. Insulation, bedroom one. Because there's a lot that was already done there, right? Bedroom one. Do you see how minute things start getting added, and maybe insulation might be like 2 hours?
Yeah, if that.
So you're giving some buffer in some of the activities where the user can kind of make up or have a break and things like that. So you're being kind of a little
It's like you really just pinpoint literally everything that needs to get done inside of that area.
Yeah.
So it's just like looking, I know exactly how it is. It's beneficial.
So you got the insulation, and one is drywall, one is insulation. Then there's is that the wall that you broke? Is that like a drywall? You actually put like a wall and then you put paint after that? Is there anything else that needs to be done for a bedroom?
No, I think for the drywall, I think you put paint after that.
You put paint, okay.
Yeah.
So you add painting, bedroom 1.
After the painting, you can do the light fixtures.
Oh yeah, you got it. Yep. I like your thinking on your feet already.
Yeah, man.
See, when you organize your thoughts so clearly, then things start flowing, and it's a lot more easier when you're talking to investors and saying, "Hey, this is what got done." It's very objective. This is what's still pending and things of that, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Painting, bedroom 1. Oh, we didn't. You see that cool part? Let's say if I go here,
Mm-hmm.
it says start,
Mm-hmm.
and this one doesn't have a start button. You know why?
Because you got too many in the icebox.
No, because you did not estimate it.
Okay, you can give it a time limit. Okay.
Yeah, baby. You got to
Hey.
give it a time, baby. Give me the time.
What was that for paint? Let's say 4 hours, 2 points.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you don't need to constantly save it. There you go. The start button is there.
Bam.
So you got to be really specific of what to start, how many hours, and all that stuff. So do you see like you've got like all these points that I've added, and now this is adding to velocity.
Mm-hmm.
So literally, this is like drywall is 2 hours. This is 2 hours. So you get like 10 hours worth of work. So this is like a
Right.
day job right there.
Right. Yep. Yeah. Calculate all that, man. That's dope. That's
Right?
dope.
Now here's the beauty. So, okay, let's do the light fixtures also so that we're not kind of
Okay. Yeah.
lighting. Or light fixtures, bedroom. Oh, again, see, it doesn't have a start. Why?
Because we ain't do the time.
Give me the time, baby.
Light fixtures say about 2 hours.
2 hours, okay.
Even though I feel like it wouldn't take that long, but still.
Plus, you got to add a label here.
Mm-hmm. Bedroom 1.
Close, bang. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see here down below all these activities. So say if I created an activity, I had an idea suddenly for, let's say, kitchen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say kitchen, drywalling.
Mm-hmm.
And say I didn't write it properly. I forgot to write the title. And I associated this drywalling to a kitchen.
Don't forget to pick the time as well.
So where's the kitchen? And say, what did we say? Like drywalling 4 hours or what?
4 hours. Yeah, 4 hours.
So 2
2
points.
points. Yeah.
So see, if I just said drywalling and I didn't say bedroom or anything like that, drywalling, but do you see here bedroom 1 and the drywalling here is different? Here it says bedroom 1 and here it says kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning this drywalling is referring to the epic called kitchen. And you see how this blue light keeps on increasing? It's showing you that there are a lot of tasks in this bedroom.
Oh, okay. That's dope.
Is that cool?
So as you complete the task, the blue bars start to go down?
Yeah. As you start adding more tasks, the blue bar starts increasing.
Okay. Is it unlimited amount of tasks you can add?
No, not necessarily, but it's just giving you that maybe there's more work in the bedroom than the kitchen right now for us.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So you can visually organize where more tasks are there, where is the work more pending, and then you can start working with the
prioritizing
the backlog and things of that. Because ideas keep on flowing. 2 hours worth of activity, you keep on adding here, writing it in, dumping it into the icebox because you're getting ready for. So it's like almost throwing tasks. It's like playing frisbee at your contractors, and they're just like it's like eating food. Somebody's come in a restaurant, you're cooking meat like a chapati or a burrito, and bang bang, nobody's staying hungry. You're just like flinging with ideas, putting it in a a refrigerator and then cooking it right away when they need it type of thing.
Yeah. Nice description.
So drywalling usually as a best practice, you should assign, like from a verbiage, best practice is assign the epic. What is the theme related to? So drywalling kitchen here, you say. Right?
Yeah.
So as you can see, whenever you have certain ideas, you just sort of pour it in. Now comes the prioritization based on the landscape. Right now, looks like it maybe the bedroom drywall might be better because kitchen is more complex. Then you would want to start on a like, so okay, so let's pull back. And all these tasks, when you're looking at this task, now you as a project manager have to apply your mind. Are you going to start painting first? Are you going to start, by the way, I forgot this, I forgot the floor. Maybe the flooring also for flooring, the subflooring, because we had to remove the floor also
Okay.
for the bedroom. Right? The flooring took, I think it took about each floor because of the joists and things and that took about 6 hours or maybe more, I think.
And then in the description, we'll put subfloor.
Yeah, subflooring. Yeah, you got it. So that becomes more
descriptive. Yeah, more descriptive. So people won't be like, "Whoa, we got carpet." And then you gotta pick a label.
Now the flooring was interesting. This could be
Definitely to pick a label.
Or further subtasks. One would be just cutting the wood and laying the floor, and the other one could be like joists, setting up joists for bedroom one. That could be another, but it's all done now, so you don't want to keep on adding more tasks to it. But the point being is that, you know, that flooring could go into multiple other subtasks, basically. But right now, flooring, we could just say maybe buttoning it or subfloor, you know, tightening or putting nails on it, basically. Right? Okay, so now we got the flooring, we got the light fixtures, all that kind of stuff. Maybe the closet in a room. See, these are all the things. See how it's coming up? Closet, bedroom one. But this is where your frustration comes as an investor or a project manager if you haven't really thought it through. So you say, you know, people say, oh, okay, did you do the bedroom? And if you haven't thought about all these different tasks and activities, then maybe the guy puts in 2 days and they ad hocly tell you, well, it was the bedroom, it was this, it took about 24 hours. And you say, what the hell? It was just one freaking bedroom. Where did this 24 hours go? So there would be the closet, and you know what, maybe closet has been removed. There's a floor in the closet. There's, you know, drywalling in the closet and all that stuff, right? Closet, bedroom. This can be, again, flooring. I don't know, flooring is needed or whatever is needed for it. It might be like closet flooring. 2 points. This is 2 hours, right?
4 hours, 2 points.
No, only 2 hours it should take for the closet.
I thought you said 2 points. You said 1 point.
Yeah, 1 point is 2 hours. So see, just the bedroom itself, do you see how much amount of task and how much planning is going just in one simple bedroom here? We've got almost like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 user stories or 7 tasks, basically.
Yeah, so it was about 4, 6, 8, 12, 12, 14. It's 20 hours.
20 hours.
22 hours. 22 hours for the bedroom alone.
There you go. Is that crazy? Now we're knowing what's it gonna take Now you multiply these 22 hours into the people. Maybe one guy is doing, so now you got 4 hours, you got 2 hours. Now you can assign one guy just doing a drywall, just testing him out. You know, call up a guy, I got a drywall, and then you can plug him into this whole project. He just goes and does a drywall for 2 of the bedrooms, or maybe the 2 bedrooms are done, only 1 bedroom is left. But you have a complete dashboard of what's really needed, what kind of work you have on hand in the icebox and product backlog. Now you know what's on hand and who you need to start recruiting there.
How do you estimate more precisely how much time it will take though? Because you know we just going off just.
You basically get talk to. I mean, if Ray would have been here, it would have been more accurate, right? So you estimate based on people who've done that particular thing. Like, you know, Trent would be on electricity. How much would it take? So it's documented. No like surprises. So come Monday, he's doing this. This week, you're putting electrical work. You're putting floor work. So you can start playing with your different tasks that you're going to assign to multiple people.
Okay.
But the fact you've broken everything down to a 2-hour, like, you know, every activity is at a 2-hour level. Now you can mobilize all your work with different people and different skill sets.
Absolutely.
So coming to the backlog, current iteration of the product backlog. So let's look at this. What do we start? We're starting with bedroom, let's say.
Yeah.
Start with flooring first. Are we going to start with painting?
No, we're going to start with the insulation first. Start the insulation.
There you go. Bang, bang, bang. Bling, bling, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
This might sound so easy and simple, but trust me, when we're doing a freaking project, everybody's doing everything and nobody's doing what the hell is going on. And somebody's already done like the drywall and insulation is half kept. And then suddenly drywall is already started. And then somebody's doing the flooring. It's a mess.
Moving backwards.
You see what I'm saying? But now you are the master. You're the captain of the ship, and you're deciding who comes on board on that journey and who has to sort of, you know, depart at the next stop, basically. So you start with insulation. You put it in a product backlog.
Okay. So then after the insulation, then we do the drywall.
Feel free to check out intro video, blah, 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 start doing. I'm just trying to look at my work. And this is all done work that you know that this got completed, right?
Okay.
So you got the insulation, right? You got now insulation and then
drywall for the bedroom number 1.
See how you can drag and drop, baby?
Yep. Then you do the paint.
No, not the paint, because, well, yes and no, yeah. Well, no, yeah, you do the paint. You're right. You're right.
Because you don't want to mess with the carpet or the floor.
Before anything happens.
No, you do you want to paint the ceiling and everything, and then you can put the fixtures in because you want to make sure everything is painted first.
Oh, I see. Okay, painting. Now, just in case, if you want to reprioritize, you can just drag and drop this here up.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh. Wow. Then you could do the light fixtures. Yep.
See, now it becomes like a playing with the Lego, doing project management fun.
Easy. And then what should we do next? Should we do the flooring? We should do the closet. We should between the flooring and the closet flooring. Anyone don't matter.
Flooring.
Yeah, closet flooring. Then we could do the regular flooring. And then the carpet installation.
Closet drywalling. I didn't add that.
Okay.
This is so critical because this way now you got everything locked down, drywalling.
This is going to take like 2 hours. Because it's small.
And the thing is, even though you as a project manager, you start the basic template framework, and based on an epic or a certain like bedroom of drywalling, you're talking to an expert and you're doing a webinar like that, and you're taking a double confirmation. The guy could be sitting in, Canada, whatever. He could be sitting in California. You just ask an expert, what do you feel is right? Not the guy who's going to go do the work, but at least who's done it many times. You're vetting it out, and you're getting the validation that this is right, true. So you take a first stab, and then you basically vet it with any other expert so that you've got a tight project plan.
Absolutely.
So you got closet drywalling,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got
Save. So you put the closet drywall in before you put the paint. You put it before the paint. You wouldn't put it before the paint. You got to paint everything.
no painting. That was just only for the bedroom, right?
Okay, so you're not painting the closet.
Painting will be separate.
Okay. Yeah, it take 2 hours. Won't take that long, really. Then label, you put that in the bedroom. Bedroom 1.
Okay, so drywalling, and now you got this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this backlog is nothing else, but it's adding more than a day's worth of work, right? So a backlog is a prioritization queue. Then you just move it into, this might be like 14 hours. So say if it's only one person, you have enough prioritized tasks. Maybe it might be an 8-hour worth of work. You can just move into that my work. So say insulation starts here, you move it. This is the sprint basically.
So after you put it in a backlog, you got to move to the my work folder.
I'm just trying to see that.
Or do you press start and then when you press start, it turns to my work?
So you got 9 tasks for bedroom.
1 task for kitchen.
Labels meaning epics, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Or labels might be something else. So I don't know.
Labels is what you label them as in here in the icebox. Remember it said labels. So that's what that is. Try starting one to see if it goes to my work.
What's that?
So try start and try clicking the start button to see if it transfers over to my work.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. You're getting more expert than me.
Yeah.
So I start this, finish, blah, blah, blah. Only when I press finish.
So you click finish, it goes to the done folder.
So see, it's going into finish. If I do finish, then this will be gone into done folder.
Yep. And you can start the next task.
So here you have all the list of tasks. You can click boom, it goes into my work basically.
Yeah. And then you see on the epics how it changed colors as well.
Baby. See, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope.
You're absolutely right. So see, it's like you're juggling all these activities in the air and everything is moving like a symphony. It's like a music. You're running a symphony orchestra basically of a project. And music, years, the project is getting done on time. Everybody is collaboratively working. No one's butting into anybody's other efforts or expertise. The project manager, has a control. You're the ringleader basically.
Yes.
Captain of the ship.
Yes.
So this includes our project agile methodology, project management, delivering projects tightly, on time, on budget, with investors gone wild, baby. This is how we do it.
Absolutely, man. Bling, bling.
Okay, my friends, I'm going to start this recording and then show it to our investors of how we manage project from an engineering perspective, from an IT perspective. We've managed millions of dollars of project in IT. We bring that knowledge and power to fixing and flipping and remote rehab come join our team with
InvestorsGoneWild.com.
all right, baby. Take it down.